betting brand for sports fans. That's better. Gamble responsibly.
Okay, time to take a look at racing in Sydney. And the feature at Randwick this week is the Carrington Stakes, a listed race over the 1400 metres. Shark, I'll be quite up front. I didn't have a clue. I may as well have a blindfold,
wasn't it? Doing the form of this race, and there's winning form in the race, but it's coming from these weird, different benchmark races. The other thing I found in this race, not many of them actually enjoy the track. I think Titanium Power is the only one that you could say likes racing at this venue. A lot of the others are winless after a number of goes, without running terribly, but just not being able to break through.
No fresh legs there either, really.
No, not really.
Those horses having their fourth and fifth start, this prep and stepping up 12 ratings points. And
that's probably why I'd settled on Looks Like Elvis, because he's a horse that has been to the level before and run really well. He's third up into this race. 1400 metres, I think, is a nice area for him. He's been to Melbourne for that Vobis Gold Bullion at Pakenham, which he ran really well in. Really good run in the Chester Manifold behind Corner Pocket. So he's in good form. 10 goes at the track for 3 placings. I know he hasn't won, and that might sort of irk a few, but he doesn't run poorly there. I just thought it's the old best horse in the race scenario, isn't it? I think with him.
Well, I was that perplexed by the race, I couldn't come up with one. I've come up with 4. So I'm having a box trifecta.
Well, this is new territory. I like this.
Yeah, well, let's break some new territory.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, okay. 2, 3, 4 and 8.
Right.
So the one you like, I've left out. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But still full of respect for you. And Brett Preble, who's enjoying his time in Sydney.
Going very, very
another
well.
little
he's going well.
Good thing
full of confidence.
Looks Like Elvis.
And he's a confidence rider, which is a big factor for Brett.
Yeah, so 2, 3, 4 and 8 for me, a trifecta. Looks Like Elvis on top for Shark in the Carrington. A best bet in Sydney, a value bet in Sydney?
We know Gay Waterhouse and Adrian Bott get their horses nice and fit, nice and early. And they've got one in the 9th that I think is going to be just about ready second up, called Star Sparks, number 7. Went to Rosehill first up, rode the speed, they went at a good tempo. Clearly the horse needed the run under his belt. They went to him and went past him, but he kept staying on. I thought it was a really brave effort. It was only beaten about a length or length and a half. And he was a good on-speed winner a couple of occasions last preparation. So I think second up, he's ready to go from an inside gate with Timmy Clark controlling the speed. He's the best on the card for me.
Okay, and a value bet in Sydney?
We're going to race 4. There's a horse that's back from Hong Kong recently called Helene Leading Star. He raced as Leicester in Australia before he was sold up there, and he was a Group 1 winner of a South Australian Derby, so he's a fair talent. 2 good runs in Melbourne have him ready, I think, for 2,000 metres. I know he's got weight against some horses that are, building towards a winner in good form. Logan Street Lion, Almania was great first up, albeit off nearly a 2-year absence. I'm just banking on the third up factor with Helene Leading Star in that step to 2,000. I think he's a really good each way, but he's around that $9 mark.
Okay, in that confusing race, the Carrington, number 8, Ruby Tuesday. I think from an each way point of view, if you don't like my trifecta numbers, Ruby Tuesday, you're going to get $20 plus, I think, each way. So it might be something as the day goes on. That's it for Sydney. Coming up, all our tips, best bets, and the big call right after this.
The betting brand for sports fans. That's better. Gamble responsibly.